Fight on, family. Preston's Paradise here, and I am back. Videos and back-to-back days. It's been a little minute, but I was sitting around. I had some extra time. I watched Purdue's first two games of the season, and I was like, man, I just felt passionate. I had to come out here and make the preview. I feel like the notes I took were on point, and I think USC is really going to hit the field this Saturday and make a statement in front of the entire country in their first Big Ten game of the season. So let's get into the preview. USC, Purdue, let's get it. Now, when I look at Purdue, right, just in terms of the defense to start out, right, bringing around 7 new starters on the defensive side of the ball. Talked about it when we did the Big Ten preview on the live show a couple weeks ago. This is a team and, really a program that is in complete kind of rebuild mode. Bringing in the new head coach in Barry Odom, obviously the OC and Henson coming over from USC, Josh Henson, former offensive line coach at USC. And I think this team is better, right, than last season. Already doubled, their wins from last season, having 2 wins at the top of the season here. But playing against Southern Illinois, playing against inferior opponents early in the season, I don't think this team really wins more than 4 games, this collegiate football season. But I think they are a bit better. They have some nice things outside. That's what I really like most about this team. You get Nitro Tuggle transferring over from Georgia. You have Armand Branch, wide receiver, start off the season pretty hot, right? They're gonna go through the running back in Maccabee, right? He's a guy, 120 yards last week against Southern Illinois. Ryan Brown at quarterback is a quarterback that, doesn't have a cannon. He's not walking around with a cannon as an arm. Is serviceable. I'm personally more impressed by his athleticism, the way he could get out the pocket and make things happen. I was pretty impressed by that when I watched him on film. USC defensive ends and stuff are definitely going to have to keep contained on that, not be too aggressive when dealing with that. But I think our front is going to be able to handle our offensive line. The offensive line does not look good to me. Even Maccabee as a running back, he's not a speedster. He's not anything that I think is truly, that elusive, that special coming out of the backfield. So I think our USC defense is going to handle and do their job on the road against Purdue, man. That's really what they're going to want to do. They're going to want to lean on that running game, open up the play action thing, and then you got those guys downfield, whether it's a Tuggle, whether it's even a Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson is over there as well, former USC wide receiver, Armand Branch. On the defensive side of the ball, couple nice linebackers, right? Manny Powell, Sanders Ellis at the linebacker position. Manny Powell came over from UNLV with Odom. And Nunnally, right? Who is, I think tied for second most sacks in the Big Ten this season. But this is an undersized defensive lineman around 245 pounds. I think our offensive line is going to be able to handle that. I'm truly not worried about that. And I think, USC comes in this game, makes a statement, and we're going to be able to handle a team that was really at the bottom of the Big Ten last year. It's still in rebuild mode. The only thing that can hurt the Trojans in this game is themselves, man. So let's get the light keys to victory on what USC needs to do to win and finish this football game on Saturday. All right, now, Trojans on the road again, man. A place that has been very scary for USC Trojans fans over the past 3 seasons. But we here. I think we've learned our lessons. Listen to Coach Lincoln Riley yesterday after practice. Talks about we got a bigger plane. We're learning how to sleep. We're getting the sleep hours. We're doing more in LA before we leave so we don't have to do as much stuff when we get over to Purdue and all these other East Coast programs. So I believe it. I trust in the staff. I trust in the coach. Let's get it done, man. First thing, communication from Killian O'Connor as the safety. Killian O'Connor's first start on the road, understandably, started in the bowl game in Las Vegas. That's a whole different ball game from going to Purdue on the road. It's going to be raucous. I'm not going to say it's a Michigan, not going to say it's an Oregon, but great preparation for those games. In the future, those games down the line this season, when we have to go to Notre Dame, when we do have to go to Oregon, we have to go to Nebraska. But, communication is key. Luke Heward, the OC, says he's great with communication. Other guys on the offensive line have said he's loud, he's great with communication. Guy's been in the system for multiple years, knows the calls, knows exactly what he's doing, doesn't want to be that bag. He's not trying to handle bags. He was here to earn a scholarship, here to play, here to contribute and ball out at the center position, right? Took the starting job possibly from John Ray Reed, outplayed him, outpracticed him, and got that spot. So expecting big things from Keelan O'Connor. He is very important. The offensive line play is very important in this game. It starts with him. Start fast. Notice as the season started, in the first game, we kicked the ball off, beginning of the game. Second game, received the ball. I think we received the ball in this one. If we can, start fast, man. Get that offense going, start fast. Obviously, no turnovers. Protect the ball, right? Do not beat yourself with dumb penalties. That we saw some dumb penalties last game. Undisciplined stuff. Dropped balls when you should catch them. Hold on to the ball. Take your time. Be disciplined. Don't rush things. That's how you can beat yourself in a game like this. In a Big Ten conference game against an inferior opponent, bro. We are better than Purdue. I do not care. We are better than Purdue. We are prepared for Purdue, and we will win this game. Keep running the ball. If they can't stop the run, if we get up in this game, up 2 touchdowns, I believe we will at certain points, they can't stop the run. Lean on the run, right? This is where I want to see. I've been talking about Big Ten link all offseason. He's proven me right, man. We're seeing the 12 personnel. We're running the ball 30 plus times a game. That's exactly what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. If you have opportunities, we have 2 of the greatest receivers in the land, right? Jacoby, Makai. But don't force anything. Don't really risk anything, especially if you're ahead in the game. Lean on the run. Build continuity with this offensive line, man. Inside zone, outside zone. A lot of, gap scheme stuff, man. And let's get out in front and keep that clock rolling so we can get out of there and get on the plane back home. We're not trying to play games. We're not trying to play with our food this year. Let's get it going, get out of there, and get back to LA. Don't get cute, man. That kind of goes back to, with that, just, taking what you can get, and if it's working, lean on it. And yeah, man, if USC could do that, I think we'll be completely fine. As far as the injuries go for the week up until this point, it's Wednesday. It's a little early. Usually I put out my previews on Thursday. I was feeling so passionate about this when I wanted to get it out. Prince Strachan and Brian Jackson have been practicing in pads. So not really confirmed or denied whether they'll be traveling with the team, but hopefully they are both traveling. That'd be two options for us. But to be honest with you, even if these guys aren't able to travel, I think we still win this game. I just think, we have the talent, we have the depth to win this game. And if we really are what the team that I sat here and predicted to be a 10-2 team, possibly a playoff football team at the end of the year here, then Purdue should be no problem for us, and I don't think they will be a problem for us. I have USC winning this game 41-17 on the road at Purdue, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 12:30 Pacific Time, in front of the entire nation, really making a light statement that we really ready. This team is different. This team is coached different. It's going to play different than, some of the past USC teams that you've seen in the last couple of years. We're ready to win on the road, and we're here for good, man. We ain't going anywhere. We're coming for everything. So that's the preview, USC Purdue, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Fight on and have a good day.